Okay, so we're going to try to solve an octordle. And the main thing about octordle is you only get 13 guesses, and you have to get 8 of them right. And I really aim for 11 is my goal. 3 playing around at the beginning, and then jump right into guessing correctly. Hopefully get numbers 4 through 11 are all correct guesses. So I start with different words. I'm going to try the old adieu start, which I know some people really like for the vowels. The interesting thing about octordle is you're probably going to have all the vowels anyway, right? So you could probably reveal them more gradually than this. You don't need to jump right in because you're going to solve 8 words. But let's try adieu. I've never actually used this as a starting word before. Let's see how it goes. So the thing about octordle is you care more about in your second and third guess, certainly, bringing in new letters or moving letters around that are in the wrong position in a lot of different words, right? So you try to pick the most obvious letters you haven't used yet, which would be O here plus STLR sorts of letters. And then you look for what appears somewhere else and where it's most likely to be. So there's 2 words that have a D somewhere else and an E and a U, which is interesting. There's a U. Again, you're likely to have all the letters in octordle, all the vowels, I mean, used at some point. A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. So there's another E that could be moved around, another U, another D. Oh, very interesting. And D often goes at the end, so I'll probably try to put D at the end if I can. Another A, another U, or an A, another A. So we're probably looking for something maybe that moves an A and an E around maybe, and then brings in, as I said, the O if we can, and then some S, L, R, T kinds of letters. So I'm actually going to go with storm as my second word. I'm not going to try to move anything around. One thing about octordle, these games, is the consonants are more important than the vowels. The vowels often just fill in from the consonants, but you have a lot of consonant vowel patterns that are very common. So I'm just going to go with storm here. Try to get some common things filled in. Now we can sort of play it by ear on where everything else goes and what our third guess should be. So okay, we picked up a couple of R's. There's an M at the end, so that wasn't a complete waste. There's an A at the beginning, but it's not adieu. And interesting, there's a U and an E, so that's probably a muse. No, it's not a muse, whatever. Some word with 3 vowels and an S. And then, okay, that's the beginning. There's a T that came in, STR with an E, and then RM. So I think now we should focus on, we've got all the vowels in there. We should look at the moving things around, probably, as I said, the R, the A maybe, and the D. And there was, we'd probably put an E at the end. There's only 1 T, so that's not, oh no, there's 2 T's. Okay, so we can probably put a T around, move a T around, and maybe bring in an L. So looking around, we've tried the E here. The R often goes at the end. The EAR is not a bad ending. There's a lot of use of that. So let's go with clear here as just our third guess. Now that we've seen what we have, we can sort of try to focus it. And again, the goal is that we can start guessing on the next guess, number 4, and do 8 in a row. So we got C here. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. I can probably guess what this word is, but we'll just mosey around the rest. Again, got a decent number of letters here. Might be able to pull something out. S. Okay, we have all 5. S, C, A, U, M. Okay, that's good. And then something here. So this one is sumac. That's a weird word, but nothing else I think fits. So we're not going to get any more letters here, but that's life when you're guessing. Sometimes you have all 5 guessed. Maybe the M when some other word, or the C or something will be, maybe the C or something will be revealed to be in some place. So it's not at the end of that word. Okay, so we learned something. This has a C, also not at the end. We learned the M is not here. So again, some knowledge picked up. But going back to that word up here, which is C, let's see, what is it? So it could be cured or crude. They both have the same letters, but it's not cured because the U is not here. So C-R-U-D-E, and that also lets us try the E at the end, which is going to be useful probably E is often at the end. So let's do crude here. That's good. So if we go to this word, so so it's AUE is filled in, and the S is not going to go here. ASU blank E is not going to be a word, so it's AU SC, A blank USC. So normally I would say, well, you can't do, don't do 50-50 guesses in Octordle, right? Between, in this case, abuse and amuse, abuse and amuse. But luckily we've got the M already, not in, so we know it's abuse, which is good. But if we did not have the B or the M revealed yet, we would say don't try 50-50 here. Just hope that the B or the M comes out in some other word, and then you know. But we now do know because the M already played, so that's good. And now we have a BN, which is possibly not at all useful, but it could have been, right? We got a letter for free, essentially. So we can look at this this word here. So it's got MARC and then another letter. But always keep in mind that the other letter could be another MARC, or one of these ones that hasn't hit yet. So in this case, the last letter is not MRC. It's probably not A. I can't think of any word with those letters that ends in A, chroma or something. So it's probably another letter. So it could be, again, you got to start considering, could it be P? Okay, well, that would be cramp, but cramp isn't going to work because the C and the R are not there. And then it could be a K, maybe a CK ending, but again, can't think of anything with ARM that ends in CK. Most other letters are unlikely, so I think it's an H, and this is March. Don't see anything. It's not Y, it's not Marcy or Cramey or Armsy or whatever. So I'm thinking this is March. I think it's good. We'll move a few letters around. The A here. I think there's another letter with another word with a C maybe. So I'm reasonably confident in March. Let's give that a shot here. So that's March, right? Okay, so that's good. We move the R around, which is useful. We know this word starts with an R because it's been tried in all other 4 places and has an E here, and also ST. Really, there's no other vowels available, so the other vowel has to be an E as well, unless it's something like strap or something. But again, it's not because the P has been used. Because the S and T have been tried here, and it's not that. So it's not strep, it's not strew. I can't think of another. TRS wouldn't fit in here in any other way except STR. So it's not. It can't be STRE blank because the ST are used. So it's got to be something. It's got to be another E. So that looks like reset with the R at the beginning. It's not retest. It must be reset. So I want to take a shot at reset here. That's nice. So we're doing pretty well. We got reset March, sumac up here. So we've got CH at the end and a TI and D elsewhere, right? So obviously that's ditch. So we got the bottom 4, and then that one, and that one. So we got 2 left, and if we can get them both, we'll finish in 11, which is what we're aiming for. So to look at this one, so DR, and an A has to be here or here. The only other word is drama, where that would work, but the M has been knocked out, so it's not drama. So it's DRA something. And again, looking around, unless it's some weird word like drapey or something, draw-y. I'm thinking it's drawn. I can't think of any. Oh, it could be drank. Yes, it could be drawn or drank. Okay, so that's unfortunate, but we'll try to maybe get an N or a K from the other word. And if we have a choice between N and K, if we have a choice between N and K and something else, we'll go with the N or K because it'll help with this word. If we have to do a 50-50 on another one, when you get down to only 2 words left, you might have to do a 50-50 on them. And of course, an N would not reveal if it were drawn or drank, unless we played in one of these positions. So I'll try to do W or K. So we got down here. So this is, well, the S can't be anywhere but the second position, leaving the A in the third position. So this is Psalm, P-S-A-L-M. Unfortunately, won't, I think, help us with our other guesses, but okay, so we've got 7 correct, and we got 1 left, and you know, of course, we're going to finish easily. I think in within 13. The question is, can we do it in 11? And unfortunately, I think we're just down to drawn or drank. I can't. I don't think there's any way to tell, and I don't think there's any other word like draff or drage with 2 J's or something. So between drawn and drank, I mean, I'm just going to go with drawn because why not? I usually get these wrong, but let's see what happens. Okay, so we got it right. So on a 50-50 guess at the end, we got an 11, which is nice. But of course, yeah, we did get lucky there at the end. But that's life in Octordleville.